Good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 16th. So happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope that you had a decent Tuesday. To be quite honest, I feel like maybe Tuesday could have felt a little aggressive for you because that's kind of how it felt for me. Not really even aggressive, like, not even gonna act like my day was really like that intense, but I had a lot of time to do errands and stuff, but as I was driving, I was just paying attention and there was like a lot going on. There were several accidents that I drove by. There were several people that had been pulled over, several people that had been had the police called on them. Like the number of police I had seen yesterday, I kind of just stopped counting after the first couple of not even stops, but the first couple of instances, because at least in this city, whenever there's a police car, it's usually like there's usually not very many times it's a cop by itself for whatever reason. So I was seeing like cop cars in like counts of 2 and 3. It was kind of interesting. And plus accidents and just interactions with people out and about where I could just feel people like projecting their stuff, and it was just kind of it was really interesting. So I hope y'all didn't have too rough of a time yesterday. But anyway, just wanted to get into whatever message needs to come through for us today. I guess that's actually how I've been pulling the cards, or how I will be pulling the cards. I've just came. I don't know why my words are all over the place, but I came into so much information past couple of days where it just kind of made a lot of the way that I've been doing my reading so far feel disingenuous, I guess is the word to say, to who I am or to what I really want to do. Not, and when I mean who I am, I mean like, I guess who I truly am at my at a soul level. So just moving forward, I really just kind of want to move more in spirit with the way that I interpret my messages. So we'll see how today goes. Alright, so I have 4 cards today. We'll show y'all what they are. So we have the Devil, the High Priestess, the Moon, and Page of Pentacles. So this card, the Devil, jumped out several times as I was shuffling. Like at the front, I don't really like to what happens is like sometimes my cards will fall out, but it'll be like half the deck. So it's like I'm not gonna say, oh, let me interpret half the deck. But it was like the top card of the deck, and so I looked at it, took note, and just kind of moved on. But it really wanted to come out, so I guess I just want to talk about this a little bit. Kind of funny that this is the 15th card in the Major Arcana, so that's kind of funny to me that yesterday was the 15th, and yesterday felt like it just felt, I could feel people's, like, demons, I guess. Not even people's demons, like, just, I could feel the negative energy, like, moving through people. And it was kind of interesting. But, this card speaks of, being tethered to our obsessions and our addictions in whatever shape or form they could be. I look at these grapes here, and that makes me think of like being bound to a lot of like the material realm, bound to feeling you need an overabundance of luxury, because the grapes are often a sign of like refinement of luxury. And when I looked at the other side, like another way of being bonded, I see the fire flame tail, but the devil is lighting the tail. And so it's making me think of needing someone else to fuel you, needing like something or someone, like an addiction, you know, needing something else to kind of give you that spiritual fuel and will to do whatever it is that you want to do, or you know, whatever. Also want to take note of the Pentacle here, because we also have the Page of Pentacles, so I guess we'll talk about that when I get to that part. So, then I guess we can talk about these two. So we have the High Priestess and the Moon. So, I mean, we just had the new moon in Taurus a couple of days ago. Or is it even technically a couple of days ago? I hope I have the day right. Yeah, it's the 16th. So, yeah, this is definitely speaking to me about the veil being lifted. I see these as like being in the same location. And if you can see, because I was spending time looking at this card, and I was just like, I mean, I know what this card looks like, but I was just looking at it, and it was just like, but I want to see behind. And that's why I was thinking, okay, so let's lift the curtain, and this is what we have here. And feeling like the veil's been lifted completely, fully for all of us. And so now we're having to face, you know, all of our little dark secrets and demons and you know, instinctual habits and those kinds of things. All right, so I definitely needed to charge my phone real quick so I could finish this video up. So we'll just light this sage real quick. Just as a tip of advice, as I'm doing this for myself, it made me think of it. If you use any sort of like protection methods, you know, whether you just pray to your angels or your guides or whatever, or, you know, God, or you carry around something more physical like a amulet or a charm or crystals or just anything. There's anything that you use for protection, I would advise using them or finding a method that works, or not even a single. I would just find what helps you to ground yourself, what helps you to come back to your center, so that you're not completely wrapped up in what's going around and acting in a reactive state. So that's what's coming through, honestly. Even with this Page of Pentacles, that could even be what this is talking about when we're looking at this new Pentacle here. Because I'm looking at this as like this is what the Devil is really about. It's really about, you know, control and stability. So when you're seeing it in this card, it's about something lower vibrational, controlling your way of life, your way of thinking, your way of being, whatever it is. So like I said, that could be something more tangible, like a cigarette addiction, to something more, you know, intangible, like a you know, a mental illness, or yeah, like even addiction to pain. But like I said, it can even just be addiction to material things. And I can feel that, I guess, more heavily, because that was one of the first things I looked at, was the grapes in this woman's tail. So back to these cards. Back to I believe I mentioned on someone's video in their tarot reading for the week that it felt like the Upside Down. And I've never seen Stranger Things, but my significant other has, and I've, you know, heard it and seen it in the show or whatever. And so That's kind of the feeling that I kind of get. But not even so much so that, like, oh, we're in the scary, creepy place. But we're in our subconscious mind. So, yeah, you are probably going to run into, you know, some of those more lower vibrational parts of yourself. But that's on purpose because you have to face it, you know. You can't spiritually bypass what's happening right now. Like, you can't. Because it's not like you can walk out of the portal right now. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to look at this as like a portal and she's lifting kind of like the door to the portal, like, yeah, we're here. So the point is for you to find your way out. The point is for you to find your real values. Because that is going to be the light that leads you out. That's going to lead you on the road out, you know, kind of out of the upside down. I'm even seeing the pinnacle really being the sun and moon here. Being the, you know, the light that'll, you know, show you the way. And not even just to show you the way out as if like, oh, this is really a hell or anything like that. But it's really to show you your light. That's really all the dark does. When everything is light, there's nothing to differentiate itself from it. So that's what the, you know, this dark, if you want to call it, you know, dark time is for. I was looking, I always look, you know, bottom of the deck, as y'all know. So we had 3 hearts, and I continued looking, I think a few more. So, oh, wow, I didn't even go that back far. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, I didn't even continue looking back that far. Let's not even do all that. I just start with, like, the main, like, 3, because that's really what I noticed. Was, this feeling like you are, you know, uncovering not just wounds, like, not just the very, you know, this is very straightforward a lot of times with the picture, but like you're uncovering the things that have harmed your heart, and not even necessarily like someone stabbed you in the back or those kinds of things, but anything, you know, anything that made you feel less than, anything that made you feel out of your heart space, you know what I mean? Anything that put you out of your heart space. Anything that kept you out of your power. I mean, because we have the Chariot upside down and the Hierophant upside down. So whatever, you know, blocked you from your willpower and your true values. Your true knowledge of yourself. That's, you know, that's why these things are coming up. You know, any incidents or things that are like happening that like are really riling up, really triggering you. Like, don't run away from these things. Running away is honestly just going to prolong the pain for yourself. Even on top, I mean, we have the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So, this is, you know, this is the universe handing you, I mean, it was actually upside down, both of these cards. So, I still see it as, you know, us going within, you know what I mean? But seeing it as us needing to find, you know, seeing it as this, still. But I guess the leaf blower people are here. Give me a sec, y'all. I'm telling you, no one wants me to get this message out today. Let me just try and get this out. I'm so sorry, but hopefully y'all can hear me. I moved a little bit closer to the mic. But, and we'll just try and finish it up with this. So, here I'm definitely seeing as, you know, the stuff that's coming up, like, it's like being purged. You know what I mean? An emotional purging. So, yeah. I really do hope that resonated with some of y'all. Ground yourself as much as you can, or as much as is necessary, or as you feel necessary. Don't let people take you out of your character. because it's not up to people to act a certain way. You can't control how everyone else acts, you know? So you can only control how you're going to react, and that's what you need to focus on. That's the pinnacle you need to focus on. So, with that, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow with another daily video. And, Four of Pentacles just came up, so let go of the control, y'all. Let go of whatever you feel like you need to keep you stable. I know I had the Tower a couple weeks for a while for myself, and I think also for the collective. So whatever rumblings you're feeling in your, your stability and your foundation, whether it's, like your career foundation, your home life, your personal life, your whatever it is that you feel is being shaken up right now, it's being shaken up for a reason, because some stuff has to be let go. So with that, have a great Wednesday, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.